There's a book I'm reading right now called The More I Learn, The More I Love, and it's by Wendy Dida. It's really good, and I want you to get this book. And the reason why is because for a few years now, I've been working on my self-image. And if you want to be successful, you really got to get rid of that false self. I'm going to read you a few paragraphs from the book, and then I want to say something about it. So on page 61, she says, as a result of conditioning, most people hide behind their own wall of insecurities or some sort of mask to fit in between fine lines of what is socially acceptable and what has been expected of them throughout their entire lives. Now, this type of conditioning creates the false self. Sadly, so many get so used to living this way that they completely forget who they really are. I certainly was no exception. It wasn't until I surrendered into the shift that I shed the miserable wall and began to live an authentic life. Look around. The conditioned mind will keep many stuck in a loveless marriage, unfulfilling friendships, unrewarding jobs, and simply living a life that simply does not give them life. It's heartbreaking, really. We are too wrapped up in what we think other people will think, so that we settle for a life of regrets. Your incessant mind chatter will continue to beat you down and make sure you remain in your comfort zone, doing exactly what you've been programmed and conditioned to do. Living a life of false appearances will leave a hole in you, feeling empty. You continually live a lie, portraying a life that is really non-existent. You see, when you're living a life that is not in alignment with your truth, everything thereafter begins to unravel. It may seem so insignificant at the time, and you may not even notice, but as time goes on, you start to wonder, will things ever go my way? Feelings such as anger, resentment, depression, and anxiousness will rise to the surface. Oftentimes, after repeatedly giving your time, energy, and money toward a life that you're not in alignment with, leaves you feeling completely depleted. That's not living, that's existing. It isn't until you become fully conscious, aware, and present in your life that you begin to initiate the desired change and make the necessary shift. Most people are unaware that they've been programmed and have accepted everything they've been exposed to. Their beliefs have been embedded deep within their subconscious mind. And that's exactly where ego conditioning and paradigm reside. What Wendy's talking about in this book is so good. The book I'm talking about, as I said, was called The More I Learn, The More I Love. And she's writing this about what she learned from Bob Proctor. I love being a PGI consultant because all we do is help people. We help them break out of the slop that they're in. You could use this book as a guide to get you to where you want to go. I'll see you tomorrow for day 16.